Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Brewers attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Greg Bird is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Into the box now, Bryce Terang. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 105.
To first. Bird fields it cleanly. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Now at the plate, Willie Adames, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch coming, here it is. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Hit out towards second. One there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. And here's Christian Yelich now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Yelich.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is flared out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
0-1 the pitch. Smoke toward third. Scooped up. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
In now the Brewers DH, Rhys Hoskins. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the stretch. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let. Into the box, Alec Bohm. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies.
And that's up and in for ball 1. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! And good for him. Alec Bohm has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Sanchez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, Tim Tebow. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
The third baseman, Tim Tebow.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right back to the mound for Arrieta. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Number 99, Gary Sanchez.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First offering on its way. Weekly hit to third. He's right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in now for the Brewers, Eric Thames. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Granderson is under it, and that retires the side. 3 up. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 the count of Bryce Harper. On the ground to the right side. Oh, a diving stop by Santana. Got him.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made a great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
First pitch on its way. J.P. Crawford comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Just hung in there on that one. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 2-0 the count to the Phillies designated hitter.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So striding forward now, JT Realmuto. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. From the stretch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Runner goes for second, and this one's in the dirt. Pitch is low and in the dirt, and that's going to allow that runner to steal his way into scoring position here with 2 away. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So here is Avisail Garcia. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now. So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Henniger is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Brewers strand 1 after 2.5. It remains a 1-1 ball game. Stepping in now is Mitch Henniger. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Mitch Henniger.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out.
Now
so stepping in,
Alec
Bohm. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Phil Gosselin is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. High in the air out to center field. Thames is going to have room out there as he puts this. All set for the start of the 4th. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Carlos Santana. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Granderson patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. So now digging in now, Tim Tebow. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
The right fielder, number 3.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
And it's quickly 0-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 4 full, all tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He talked about how it's been one first pitch out after another, and that's been extremely frustrating to watch. They like to encourage their hitters to be aggressive, but to do so selectively. That means swinging at good pitches to hit, and given the 8 first pitch outs they've hit into, that doesn't appear to be the case today.
Thank you, Heidi.
Number 9, Eric.
Now at the plate, Eric Thames. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Digging in once again, Bryce Terang. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Count is 1-2 now. And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. And that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And stepping into the box, Willie Adames, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the 6th. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Granderson is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
So here's Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Lifted in the air to center field. Granderson is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now
standing in, Christian Yelich. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's Carlos Santana now. To short, hit hard. Crawford gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Alec Bohm comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can still.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
That's in there, base hit, and they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Lead-off double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Now pitching for Milwaukee.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow! And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Greg Bird is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-2, here it is. And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Now in the box, Bryce Harper. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Yelich retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. Philadelphia's on. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Crawford fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter.
Now to the plate, Tim Tebow. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Jose Alvarez comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Gary Sanchez will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set, and the pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Granderson is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to first. Bird has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Fine. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. High pop-up.
J.P. Crawford.
And there's the first out.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Andrelton Simmons. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Not in time as he steals second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But, hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Simmons leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Garcia will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now
looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Mitch Haniger stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound.
Now batting, third baseman
Jake McGee will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. So now to the plate, Alec Bohm, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Popped up. Santana is there for it. And that retires the side. But the fighting strike. Hector Neris will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Leading off for Milwaukee.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Bryce Terang. Grounded back up the middle, and this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. The second for 1. On the first, it's a double play. Digging in, Phil Gosselin. He singled his last time up. The Brewers entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to hit high and deep to left field. Yelich going back, and a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. It is Curtis Granderson as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Now batting.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Fouled away. 5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted the other way to left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that AB right there. Grinded out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
J.P. Crawford comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-2 the count to Crawford.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. J.P. Crawford is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Andrelton Simmons is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. Last chance. In is Christian He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the end. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So now Carlos Santana. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just...
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the 3-0 offering. And this is in the dirt here as it bounds a few feet away.
The catcher, number 99.
Standing in with the bases loaded, Gary Sanchez. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not. And now what is going on? No, the manager just indicated he wanted to force in a run via the intentional walk. Talk about a bold strategy. Next for Milwaukee, Eric Thames, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. What is going on? Sign from the dugout says they want to intentionally walk home a run here. Striding into the box, Bryce Terang, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Behind 0-2 now. Now an intentional walk is the call from the dugout. That will bring in a run. David Phelps is summoned.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 31, David Phelps.
Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Down the third baseline. 4 runs here in this half inning. Grounded to third. He'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Now batting, the right fielder, Avisail.
Ready once again, Avisail Garcia. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The set and the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
2 balls and a strike now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential goal. Ready now, JT Realmuto. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's 2 for 3. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Jeremy Jeffress enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. In there, strike 1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
So we got him swinging. JT Realmuto is sent packing for the 1st out in the bottom of the 9th. In there, 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next,
so the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Alec Bohm will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely lit.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Three up, 3 down for Philadelphia. This remains a 5-all ball game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Yelich. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. First pitch of the at-bat. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Granderson is under it. He's got it one away. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch on the way. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now here it comes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Racing back the left fielder at the track. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and this one gives them the lead. It's 6-5.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Weak grounder down the line at third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Tim Tebow. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there it's short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. So only 1 hit in the inning on this solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Brewers are out in front, 6-5. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Phil Gosselin. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit to short. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Curtis Granderson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. The Phils find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Devin Williams takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Devin Williams.
Greg Bird stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Behind 0-2 now. Philly down to their last strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. He got him as the Brewers go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Brewers put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Jeremy Jeffress claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.